Hey guys, Rhonda Gessner here. Today I'm just going to do a short training on how to do a better Facebook Live. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we'll go down through these steps together. This is a PDF that I will be uploading to the files section of our team training group. So first, let's cover the 4 steps in doing a Facebook Live. Number 1, go engage on other people's posts for 5 to 10 minutes before going live. That's really going to help your Facebook algorithms. You don't need to spend a lot of time doing it, just 5 to 10 minutes. Number 2, a good title. This is so important because you got to think about this. You know, people are scrolling through Facebook, so you need to have something that is going to catch their attention and get them to stop scrolling. And people love lists. For example, 5 steps to do this, 7 tips for speeding up your metabolism. You know, whatever it is, but numbers are very catchy. And you can even include the time, because if people think it's long, they're not going to click on it. So you could say something like 2-minute video on 3 ways to speed up your metabolism. Number 3, have good content. It's all about providing value. You want to become known as somebody that is always teaching people valuable information. What kind of content is going to attract the kind of people that you're looking for? So keep that in the back of your mind too when you're deciding different topics to go live about. And I would suggest keeping a tablet. That's what I do. I have a tablet right here beside me with topics. So every time I think of something, I jot it on there, so that when it is time to go live, I don't have to try to rack my brain then. I already have 4 or 5 things on my list. Number 4, format. Okay, this is the format, and this comes from Ray Higdon for doing an effective Facebook Live. First of all, introduce yourself. Say, hey, this is Rhonda Gessner. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 ways to speed up your metabolism. So, okay, you introduce yourself, you state the question that you're going to answer, then you give the content and close with a call to action. So here's an example of a call to action. If I were doing 3 ways to speed up metabolism, I would give them 3 ways on my Facebook Live, and then at the end, the call to action would be, hey, I actually have 7 ways to speed up your metabolism. If you would like a copy of that PDF, just comment below or send me a private message. So again, you're giving more value. So you don't want to give it all away on the Facebook Live. And it is so easy. I don't know what kind of laptop you have. On a Mac, I use Pages, and I can very quickly get information off of Google and throw together a PDF. Takes no time at all. Okay, so some additional tips, and I have 5 here. Number 1, Facebook Lives are so important because it makes it easy for people to get to know, like, and trust you. And people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. If you start going live every day, just like a lot of you guys have been doing, people look forward to it. They want to see into your world. And because they might see you in different settings around your home, it's a good idea not to always be the same place. You know, sometimes I'll go live from outside. I might be on the patio. I might be in the lanai. People want to see in your home. Or if you're doing something in the kitchen and you decide, hey, I'm just going to go live and do this. If you're mixing up a smoothie or trying a new recipe, something like that. Number 2, professional images of our products without you in the picture are too salesy and they do not work. I mean, you just are not going to get any interaction. It is way too salesy. Remember, people come to Facebook to socialize. If they want to purchase, they're probably going to Amazon or somewhere else. So keep that in mind. So the only way that those pictures are effective if it's pictures of our products is if you're in it. If you're taking the oil or you have the botanical face mask on, or you're giving the pet products to your pets, something much more personal like that. Number 3, the purpose of your live should be to seek conversation, not conversion. Have a conversation in Messenger and peel back the onion. I love this analogy. So what I mean by that is keep asking questions, peel the layers off, and find out the wants and needs of your prospect. I mean, that's what we do. We find a need and then we fill it. But if we don't ask questions and have the conversation, how do we know if this person wants to lose weight? They might have a serious health issue. They may have trouble with their skin. They might be desperately looking for a way to make extra money. So that's what should be taking place in Messenger. You want to listen to understand, not respond. The more you listen, the more they want to buy. Number 4, make sure you reply to every comment on your Facebook Live. Don't just like or love it. You want to go back even for the next week and see if there's any new comments. If there isn't, sometimes I'll add a new comment just to breathe more life back into that Facebook Live. I mean, you can keep them going sometimes for a couple of weeks. It's a good idea when it's appropriate to respond to their comment with a question, because there again, then you're re-engaging them in the conversation. Now, most of the conversation should take place in Messenger. You don't want to answer too many questions right on your timeline or other people aren't going to ask. Number 5, have a huge vision for your business. Bigger than just a rank or a certain level of income. I think it's really important that we get over ourselves. You know, if your vision is so big and you want to accomplish something so ginormous with your life, you're not going to be so worried about how you look. And am I going to look stupid? Am I going to say something silly? Don't worry about it. How do you want to impact the world? Do you want to get involved in, like Ray Higdon, foster children, in foster homes, abused women's shelters, human trafficking, digging wells in third world countries? There are so many great things that we can get involved with. People that think they can change the world usually do. And we have that vehicle. We have phenomenal products that are changing people's lives, and we can change the world if we think big enough. So I want to encourage you to set big goals and big dreams so that you cannot wait to get out of bed in the morning, to to work toward that goal of changing lives. So take some time, spend some time really working on your why if you haven't already done that. Because I've always heard too that if your why is big enough, you'll figure out a way. But if your why is not very big, you'll probably make excuses. So it has to be big and it has to be exciting, something that you are so passionate about. That's what's going to make the difference. All right, guys, I think that covers it all. I want to encourage you to get out there and go live, set a goal for yourself. I would say no less than 2 times a week, 3 to 4 times a week would be better. And remember, it's only 2 or 3 minutes. So, it doesn't have to take hours of preparation. I mean, there's days I've gone live with no makeup, my hair's not done, so I'll throw a visor on and just get it done and go live, and don't worry about, what if you're going to look silly. Don't forget, if you make a mistake, you don't have to post the live. When it ends, it usually asks, do you want to post this? Just click no. Or if it did automatically post for some reason, then just delete it. The majority of your views are going to come from the replay, not from the actual live. So don't worry about it. All right, guys, love you guys. Let's go out and change the world together. All right, stop sharing here and stop my recording. I'll see you on my next training.